born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. 4 babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. It is Tuesday, April 22nd, 2025. And here at Forex Smart Trade, we teach people how to be profitable currency traders. The purpose of this session is to show you how simple and accurate our proprietary trading indicators are. So that you might be able to determine if our tools and training are right for you. So with that, let's kind of jump in and see what we've got going this morning, and then we'll see what the market has. We need to first start by listening to, where did it go here? Listening to this guy, and then we'll see what the market has.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advance written permission.
We teach with a number of different tools. We've got a detailed curriculum that's been developed over the last 16 years that focuses on what you need to know and how to get from point A to point B in kind of the most efficient manner. We are so confident that we can make you a profitable trader that once we've trained you, we'll let you trade with our money and split what you make. We have videos as part of the training. We've got group training sessions. We've got live trades like this one where an experienced trader comes on live and kind of walks you through their process. By watching, listening, and copying what they do, you're able to replicate it. And then the kind of the capstone piece is that we do personalized one-on-one training. So we are your guide. We know where the potholes are, and we're able to kind of direct you at your pace to where you need to be. When we train someone, we do a customized trade plan based on your specific availability to trade, whether it's morning or evening, and then also based on your kind of risk preferences. I do 3 live trades a week: Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday morning at 6:30, Monday afternoon at 3:30, so long as it's not a holiday. I also send out an overnight trade setup and around 4:15 every afternoon, again, so long as it's not a holiday. And we also send out trade pattern alerts in the morning, sometime between 8:30 and 12:30. When we see a good setup, we will send it out. There are many good trade setups. We will just send you one just so that you can get a sense for it. And when it comes out, it looks like, what does it look like? It looks like this. Oops, come on. Oops, wrong one here. looks like this. So this was yesterday's. I didn't take yesterday's. It was a winner though. Again, because of the bank holiday yesterday in Europe, I didn't really trade too much. But you can see to date, this month we've got 16% return. I think for the previous quarter, the last 3 months, we were about 40% return. So that's pretty good. These are all documented numbers. I like to work off of and so when you do become a member, we do live trades in the morning at 10, live trades in the evening at 6, and then you can see we are firm believers in constant coaching. Anybody who's good at something is being coached and being trained and working on their skills all the time. As I get a little older, I tend to forget things. So I like to work off of a little checklist that helps make sure I don't miss anything. Should you need to speak with me, you can try calling, but the best way is to just go to forexsmarttrade.com, go to schedule and schedule some time. Used to be a college professor way back when. So I also hold office hours, so a time that I'm always around. If you want to ask me, you can just jump on the Zoom call. The Zoom is in the link for the Zoom is in the daily trade results that I send out. Every morning I like to refresh my green chart. It keeps it fast, picks up any updates they might have done. One key, our goal here is to make you profitable and successful. And one of the ways is not to keep repeating mistakes. And we can avoid mistakes if we spend some time looking at trades that didn't go the way we wanted to and trying to figure out why didn't it go the way we wanted to. Now, sometimes you can do everything right and it still go wrong, but we want to limit those occasions and take trades that are really high probability. And our indicators have a simulator built in so that you can go back and take a look at specifically what you were looking at the time you took the trade and see if there was something there that might have signaled that the trade wasn't going to go the way that you wanted. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action, and our indicators are very good at predicting the direction of the move. And if we can do that a couple, 2 or 3 times a day, we will be making terrific money. However, news does impact currency prices, and many news events are known events. We know when they're going to happen, so we can look and then kind of trade around them. I like to look on Forex Factory. Forex Factory breaks news down into 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact, we ignore those. Orange, which is medium impact, I ignore those. And red are high impact. These are the guys I want to trade around. And today we've got no red items, so we've got kind of clear sailing today. This thing with the President Trump. He makes announcements off the cuff, and that causes things to shoot to spike. We can't control that, but we'll focus on what we can control. If you're using good risk and money management, even when he speaks off the cuff and causes things to jump, you'll still be all right. Now, the trade I want to do today is something called the 10-point trade. We've got a dozen different signals. And as I said, we'll customize a trade plan based around your availability of trade and risk preferences. This is the one I primarily trade with, but there's 2 or 3 that I trade with. I like to take this off of a 1-hour chart. On a 1-hour chart, a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. 11 pips tends to be my sweet spot. If I can carve out 11 pips 2 or 3 times a day, I'm doing terrific. And the strategy behind the trade is there's 3 sections of the chart. I want the lines in all 3 sections to agree. So with that, let's take a look and see what we've got. The chart we're trading off of is the Light 6 Major. It's one of our standard charts. It is a composite chart in that it's showing me 6 different currency pairs. These are all USD-based pairs on the first chart. I start with the middle section of the chart, which I call the majors and minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. This black and gray line is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. This horizontal blue line is the overbought line. I am looking for situations where the lines are overbought and going down, like here. And then I want to ride that through the channel, and you see the 4 green or red candles here. So had we picked this up 4 hours ago, that was worth 34 pips. That by itself was a good trade. But even if I just carved out 11 and did that twice, I'd be doing terrific. So here, I'm looking for either overbought going down or oversold going up. So here we're oversold. Minors are going up, but majors are sideways. Green line's going up, red line is going down. So if I don't see what I want here, I don't need to look at the rest of the chart. Euro USD oversold, majors are sideways, minors are kind of going up. Pound USD oversold, both are sideways. Dollar Canadian dollar overbought. We've got everybody going down. The red line is going down here. Now he's kind of horizontal. So 1 is overbought, 2 all the lines going down, which I really don't quite have. Third thing is I want the red line to have crossed over the green line, and I don't have that here. So here on the up, you can see not everybody's going up, but the green line has crossed over. I want both of these going up and the green line to have crossed over. So I don't have what I want here. And then the fourth thing I'm looking at is the slope of the green line, which I want to be at least 45 degrees. So we don't have all the lines going down, so I'm going to pass. Dollar Swiss franc, overbought, everybody's going up, so nothing there. Dollar yen, overbought, everybody's coming down. I do have the double cross. The red line's crossed over, and the green line is steeper than is just about at 45 degrees. I don't mind that the minors have kind of run through the channel almost to the oversold side. I care about the position of the green line on the major indicator, and it's just entering the channel. So when I see what I want here, I'm going to jump up to my TNTs, and there are 4 lines, 2 orange lines and 2 blue lines. And I'm going to count how many lines are supporting the sell signal I'm seeing here. So thick orange line is coming down, thin orange line is coming down. The blue lines are inversely related. So what that means is when blue goes up, that means sell. So the 2 blue lines are going up. So all 4 are telling me sell. I want to have at least 3 of the 4 tell me sell. So this is good. And I'm going to jump down to my pressure. And I want these lines either going down or the red line on top. And right now, the green line is going down, but the red line isn't. So this is sideways pressure. It's weak sideways pressure. But I don't have the pressure with me. So I'm going to pass. I want all 3 sections. When all 3 sections, because each section's measuring something different. And when all 3 agree, that's a high probability trade, a trade that I'm not likely to get stopped out on, and it will do what I'm projecting it to do within that like kind of 1 to 3 hours that I'm looking for. off of a 1 hour chart. So I've cloned the chart and I've got non-USD pairs. Euro pound. We didn't quite, the majors didn't quite make it to oversold. They've turned, they're going up. I've got the double cross. Only thing I don't like here, I've got the good steepness on the green line, better than 45 degrees or just about 45 degrees, just maybe a little bit better. I'm not crazy about taking a trade when the green line is more than halfway. Two orange lines going up, supporting this, thick blue coming down. Now, these lines are measuring the rate of change at different speeds. So I've got 3 of the 4. I've got weak down pressure, but the green is on top. The green is crossed over. So I've got 1 point, 4 points, 3 points. So I've got 8 points here. When I see the 8 points here, my next step is to confirm it. And the way I confirm it is I go to a full chart. And a full chart, let's go back here a second. So that was Euro pound. Great Britain pound. And it's a buy. Euro pound. And I want to look Euro, Great Britain pound. I want the 2 hour to be oversold and the 4 hour to be oversold. 2 hour touched oversold and is going up. So this by itself is kind of a good buy signal. The 4 hour didn't quite get there. The 4 hour didn't quite get to oversold. The reason I want both of these oversold, but it is going up. The reason I want both of these oversold is that if for some reason this weakens, we can still pick the trade up. We can still pick the trade out. There's less of a chance that we'll get stopped out. And if the 2 hours oversold and the 4 hours oversold, it'll eventually go up. It'll just take longer for the trade to execute. So part of the strategy is I want to take trades that are very low risk of stopping out, even if they take a little bit longer to execute. When I see this, then my next step is to look at a full chart. I'm still not convinced I want to take this, but let's look at the full chart. Full chart is just the candlesticks. So we're going to go to Euro pound. And this is a trade where we need to figure out what it's worth. And I want to know what the trend is. So uptrend, small downtrend, uptrend, down, and this is a little bit of an up or a sideways. So it's not clear what the trend is, but I want to know where the support and resistance are. So support and resistance are spots where the candles seem to naturally stop. And I squish up the chart so I can get more data points, but there's no data points all the way back here. So I can just look at what we've got here. And since I'm trading on a 1 hour time frame, I want to know where these lines are because I want to trade in between them. So you can see it kind of went up, bounced, broke through, went up, bounced, came back, bounced, broke through, came back, went up, broke through, went up, bounced, came back, bounced. So I'm going to trade, since I want to get in and get out quickly, I'm going to trade within this channel. And then I want to know, so I've got a support and resistance, and usually these are about 30 or 40 pips apart. So we're at 0.8586 to 0.8616. So So that's 14, that's 30 pips. So let's take a look. And then I want to know how much, I should have saved it. Let's do this again. And how much room do I have from where I'm at to where the line is? If you look up in the top left there, 21 pips up, 7 pips down, and say I don't go all the way, but I just go to like this candle here, 9 pips. So 21 pips to the line, and 9 pips are halfway. And we don't really have a clear trend. There was a little bit of an uptrend. Because if I'm trading with the trend versus trading against the trend, if I'm trading with the trend, I'll take more pips. So let's go back and take one more look. All right, so it's gone flat. So, and this has gone down. So that's why I prefer this to be oversold down here when we're taking the trade. Because when it's in the middle of the channel, it can go up or down. It can turn. So, all right, so we're passing on that. Oversold sideways, middle of the channel sideways. Australian, New Zealand dollar oversold. Everybody's going up, double cross, good steepness on the green line. But the problem is we're trading on a 1-hour chart and it's evening in both of these markets. I want one of these to be daytime. So because I want the move to happen within an hour. But if it's evening, it's going to take longer for the move to happen because there's not active trading. So we're going to pass on this. Touching oversold, overbought, sideways kind of. So let's go to the next group. Canadian dollar yen going down, almost oversold. Don't have the double cross. Don't have the double cross. New Zealand dollar yen just reaching oversold. Gold dollar oversold. I don't have everybody going up. Euro Swiss franc just reaching overbought, so nothing there. Australian dollar Canadian oversold going down. Swiss franc yen oversold going down. Euro yen oversold going down. Pound Australian dollar overbought sideways. New Zealand dollar Swiss franc overbought going up. Canadian dollar Swiss franc reaching overbought. So we've just gone through 24 pairs and didn't see something that we liked. I am going to switch gears and go for a little scalp trade. So the scalp trade, you can take when there's 5 minutes left in the hour, and it's called the thick orange line trade. And you can see right now we're at almost 6 minutes left in the hour. And what it's doing, it's looking at what the position of the thick orange line is. And the thick orange line is a scaled line. So when it's as high as it can go, when it's as high as it can go, this number is at 10. So when it's at 10, it thinks there's no more up in the movement. there's no more up in the movement, that's a good time to sell. But one of the things, if you've noticed, we don't want to trade on just one piece of information. We want to kind of compile several pieces of information to give us an increased probability that it will do what we were predicting it'll do. So I'm looking for this to be either 0 or 10 or within 1 point of either end. And then if this is 9, like here, I want, this is within 1 of 10. I'm going to look at what the position of the red line is, and I want it above the blue line, which it is. So we've got 10, or within 1 of 10, and the red line's above. This trade's worth 5 pips. So we're going to go ahead and actually we're going to first double check and see what the spread is. If the spread is under 1, we'll take it, 1 pip. So New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc, New Zealand dollar, Swiss franc. Let's put it back to a 1-hour chart. Spread is 4.6 to 5.8. It's just a little over 1. I want to see if there's something else. I want to keep this under 1. 1 isn't close enough. 0.05. That's within 1 of 0. But my red line is just touching the red line. I want it a little bit past the red line. Here you see it's a little bit past the blue line. I want this to be a little bit past. 2.8 isn't close enough. 5.7 isn't close enough. So I'm looking for either 0 or 10. Not close enough, not close enough, not close enough. Yes, 0.5 is within 1 of 0, but my red line isn't there yet. 2, no. 1, no. Let's go to the next group. 0.89 is not within 1. We want this to be 9 or better. No. No. It's a little, we want it under 1. Yes, Australian dollar, yen, less within 1 of 0. The red line is way below. But you know what the issue here is? It's what we mentioned earlier. It's not actively trading in either of these markets. It's evening in Australia. So we're not going to take that. 9, yes, that's within 1 of 10. But look where my red line is. It's only midway through the channel. So this is telling me that there's more up in the movement, whereas this is telling me there's no more up in the movement. So we've got conflicting results here. Let's go back to our next one. 5, no. 4, no. No, 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 no. That's, I thought I saw one before. All right, we're going to go ahead and take this. So we're going to take a buy, or excuse me, a sell on the Euro, New Zealand, Swiss franc. You can take it in your simulator. New order. This is a demo account. I am going to, my lot size is going to be a function of how much is in the account. Rule of thumb, trading on 200 to 1 leverage is move this over 4 spots. So that's 1.19. So I'm just going to round that up to 1.2. I can take anywhere from half of that to double it. I'm just going to take the 1.2, market, sell. And then I am going to right click, go to modify. And this trade is worth 5 pips. 5 pips is 50 points. And because of the accuracy of this trade, we can use a 4-to-1 stop loss. So 20 pips. I put, which is 200 points, 5 pips, which is 50 points. I click the little blue button. Now, since I want to get the full 5 pips, I'm going to just look at what we got in at 0.47754. So 5 pips bring that to 7. 704. And then I'm going to click modify. That's going to put it in there. And so we took a sell on the NZD, CHF, sell with the thick orange line for 5 pips with a take profit of 0.48704, 0.48704, and a stop loss of 0.48960, 7.0. And I just want to double check, make sure we see our stop loss there. Some people on this trade want to see this number. We're in the new hour. See this number change by at least 1. And it was at 9 something. Now it's at 7 something. So it's changed by 2. Only thing I didn't like about this is the spread was kind of high. We had to pay a whole pip. We're paying 1 pip. Now it's a little bit more than a pip. We're paying 1.1 pips. That's a lot to pay. We have to make 1 pip back before we get the break even. So we're paying almost 20% in commission to make this earning here. And the theory behind this is when both those indicators are extended, when the thick orange line is at one extreme and the red line is also extremed, that when the new hour comes, it's like pulling a rubber band. There'll be a little snap, and that trade will pick up 5 pips. So give this about an hour. There's very little chance that we're going to get stopped out here. It hasn't traded up here in a while. So that's it. Thank you for joining me this morning. If you want to learn to trade, best way to do it is find somebody who's good at it, get them to teach you. We are good at it. We're willing to teach you. The trade-off on the cost versus the learning, we believe it's a great value. We are so confident we're going to let you trade with our money. If you're able to do 15 pips a day, which you would do if you just copied the trades we give you without trading on your own, you'll do that. You'll recover the investment in 6 months from when you start trading. Back in the day when I was an accounting professor and we did investment analysis, if you can realistically recover your investment in under a year, that's a no-brainer investment. So the best way to figure out if this is for you, do our trading trial. We'll give you access to the indicators. We'll give you some one-on-one instruction, and you'll get access to the trade setups that we send out so that you can make a proper evaluation. All right, have a terrific day. We'll see you this afternoon with the overnight trade setups. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.